Bitches be like, hair done, nails done, but I ain't got nowhere to stay. Bitches be like, tonight I'm gon' kill them, taking pictures with no filter.
What's going on, folks? Nothing better to do. I'm Blogzilla and you're watching the No Judgment Zone, and today I have a very special guest with me, my guy Rico Love.
What up, bro?
What's going on, man? Yo, you just dropped 145. That is a phenomenal joint with Manolo Rose. How did you hook up with Manolo? Because he's killing it in New York right now.
You know, I linked up with Manolo through my brother Sleep, and what happened was before the record, the Run Ricky Run blew up, Sleep was like, yo, look out for this dude. So I did this record, and I was like, you know what? Let me throw, you know, I reached out, Sleep went and played it for me, loved it, put a verse on it, sent it right back. And I was just sitting around today, and I was like, I'm dropping it today. You know what I mean? I just want to just keep the content out there and just keep putting
That's what's up. You just put out another joint too. You put out Somebody Else like what, a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, Somebody Else went to radio a couple weeks ago, went to iTunes December 9th last year. So it's cool because the reception is huge. It's taking off at radio, and I'm just enjoying it. It's for the album. It's gonna be on the album Turn the Lights On, which drops May 19th. But you know, I just want to show. I feel like nowadays it's okay to be multifaceted when it comes to being an artist and creating music. I just want to be able to be free to show different dynamics of who I am. The same guy who sing on a record like somebody else can make a record like 145, but they don't know what bitches be like, because I feel like there's so many different pieces and layers to who we are. Some days you wake up and you feel this way. Some days you wake up and you feel this way. Some days you wake up and feel 10 different ways in one day. So I just want to be able to express that consistently, being who I am. It's not like one record I'm shooting people up and selling cocaine, and this record I'm playing flowers and shit like that.
Let me ask you a question about Bitches Be Like.
Yeah.
It was a great message behind it, and immediately off the bat, people took it. Some people took it the wrong way. Was that a little frustrating for you to make a record that's
most people in general, bro, they take shit the wrong way because that's their initial reaction, especially our people, black people. I feel like initially they want to, you know, they want to come at you. Yeah. That's just how we are. That's why you look at any blogs under the comments in this interview right now, they're gonna be like talking shit about me. I mean, that's how it goes.
Me too.
That's how it goes. So I think initially that's what we like to do. You got to get used to it. Yeah. But what frustrated me was when French put out Pop That, right? And he said, and the first thing Rick Ross said in the record is Pop That Pussy, bitch, right? Yeah. Nobody's got a problem, and no shade to them because I love the record too. Right? Dope record. But when I say, bitch, take care of them babies, how about that? How about let's take care of the kids and not focus so much on going to the club if you don't have your business together. I like the party, I like going to the club, I like meeting the girls in the club, I like all that stuff that people like. But I think I take care of my son first. And if I can choose between going out to the club and hanging out with my kid, I'm hanging out with my kid.
There's a lot of women who don't do that.
A lot of people in general who don't do that. And that was my take on it. So most people got it, obviously. But what happens is, you know, people always get frustrated and they don't talk their shit. Most people who are ignorant, who don't investigate anything, they just look at what the surface, they always gonna be critical. For instance, when I tell people that I believe in making records with substance, the first thing somebody posts a comment that says, but you made a record called Bitches Be Like. Which clearly lets me know that you didn't listen to the record, because you're so used to things not being of substance and mainstream that you kind of like. I think even when great artists do it, they just know how to put it in its simplest form. Like an artist, to me, Drake is one of my favorite artists, right? So I look at what Drake does and I'm like, he's giving you a message every time. Even if it's not a message, he's giving you emotion. He's giving you something clever and witty, and not just giving you what's on the surface. But he does it so well that it becomes plain. Not simple, I hate the word simple, but it's plain. Something complex can be made plain by a genius, because a genius' gift is knowing how to deliver the message in a way that you can digest it, and that's the gift. So I think more so than not, I think a lot of people hear from these great artists and they don't realize that you really learning something. When you listen to Crooked Smile by J. Cole, you don't understand. You just listen, I'm away, I'm away, I'm away. You don't understand, like really he's telling you, love yourself. He's using his crooked smile as the example, and people don't even get that out of the message. They don't. But subconsciously, they're getting the message, and that's the most important part.
And they did it a lot more back in the day. There's songs that I listen to now as an adult. Absolutely. And like, I can't think of any right now, but Silk, Freak Me. Like, I didn't know that was about sex. I thought it was just, let me lick you up and down so you say so. I didn't know exactly what it was about. I thought it was literally licking the girl up and down. Now, I was young. I was like in sick. I was a kid.
It's not a good example. People,
but now I had no clue.
Because this guy was basically slow. Let me lick you up and down until you say stop.
Remember intro?
Bro, I'm
remember
not
intro?
letting you off the hook.
No, time out. No, remember intro?
Yeah.
Let me come inside. I thought he was talking about coming inside the house.
Now
I
that
had
makes
no clue.
I can get that. I can get that.
No
because
clue.
As a kid, you didn't know what cum was.
I had no clue what it was.
Now kids know what cum was.
And they ring the doorbell before. They ring the doorbell like, oh, he just want to come inside.
Yeah. He just
That's
want to
it.
come inside. Come over.
Then come over, have a good time.
He want to come over and
a whole bunch of
lick
stuff.
me up and down.
You're going to pick the best worst answer.
Best worst answer.
So
Best
the object
worst
is to be the
answer.
worst
The
person
worst.
ever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Blank is a slippery slope that leads to blank.
Blank. That leads to blank.
Okay. This is your first one?
Yes.
Okay, first one. And then, so Zilla's is, being rich is a slippery slope that leads to seeing things from Hitler's perspective. Rico's is, boring vaginal sex is a slippery slope that leads to getting married, having a few kids, buying some stuff, retiring to Florida, and dying.
That's pretty much life after that.
Yeah.
So, album comes out in what?
May 19th.
May?
May 19th. I'm so excited about this album. You know, I just want to write really, really good songs. Have really strong top lines, great production, just music about, you know.
Any features you can tell us about?
Raekwon is on the album. Action Bronson is on the album. Monica is on the album.
Well, I'm excited to hear it. Can't wait. I want to thank you very much for stopping
Thank
by.
you for having me.
That's our show for today, folks. Join us next week. You know what we're going to do next week?
Wow.
We are going to play Old MacDonald Had a Farm, but instead of animals, we're going to talk about thoughts. He had a bunch of thoughts.
What up, it's Rico Love. I just had an amazing time with my homie Blogzilla. I gotta send a special shout out to Global Grind. They always show me love. And the thing I love most about Global Grind is they just give you the information. No opinions. They're not trying to sway you in this way or the other way. They're just saying, here's the information, judge freely. Appreciate you, Global Grind. Turn the lights on.